how our team approaches every game is just that we have a target on our back no matter what. And this was just like my sophomore year when we had like the 14-game winning streak, is that even if we lost 5 games in a row, everyone played their hardest against WashU. So it's exact same thing every single game. People are coming and trying to beat us, but we approach every game the same way.
I would say that we approach every game one game at a time, whether we won or lost the last one and whoever we're playing. So to just keep focusing on that and take one game at a time as we continue, whether the win streak continues or not, I think that's the best way to stay focused and not get too caught up in the wins and losses. That's definitely one of the strengths of the team, that we have such a deep bench, and obviously not that we want anyone to have an off night, but if someone, is shooting a lower percentage than they normally do or just off for some reason, we have other very strong players to come in, and maybe that's their game, or maybe it's everyone's game, and that would be awesome. But that's something we can definitely take advantage of.
Something that's like different from the first half of the season and the second half is that we actually trust each other now. And if someone's hitting shots, like Tina said, we're going to go out of our way and pass it to them, just because we know how strong people are, and when people start gaining confidence, that it's just going to roll for us, and it makes us hard to beat. Yeah, our practices are sometimes more competitive than games. I mean, our scout team is incredible. They play their hearts out, and a lot of times they're giving us a run for our money, and that's what gets us so prepared for games, is just having that competitiveness and intensity in practice every single day.
I would say definitely going off that, it gives us the confidence knowing that in practice we're playing against some of the best, that whatever opponent is thrown at us, we've practiced against some very strong players, that it gives us the confidence to go into the game and then play those opponents. I think kind of like I said at the beginning, just one game at a time. Obviously we play Emory first, so prepping for them, and then after that game we'll prep for Rochester and just go from there.
Yeah, I know it's a struggle sometimes thinking about one game at a time. We're so close to getting this title, and even Coach before practice today, she had us write down our goals about the season, personal goals, team goals, and after the fact, she made our team, whoever wrote win the UAA on their papers, we had to rip it up. And I would say probably half of us ripped up our papers, because it's a struggle to keep that mindset, just to go one game at a time, but it's what's got us here to this 10-game winning streak, and it's just what we have to think about going forward.